Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we are doing some loaded nachos on the Blackstone. We've done this in the past before, but never on video. The kids love it, so we got a group of kids coming over this afternoon. So I say we go ahead and fire this thing up and show you some groceries, and we better be making them nachos because them boys are gonna be hungry. Okay y'all, we gotta fire this thing up. We're going all 4 burners, all the way across. But I am gonna take them down to right about low. Just right about low. Almost a low. Y'all look at all these groceries right here. We'll start over here with the chips. We got us a big old bowl of chips right here. We got some 80/20 ground chuck. We got some Velveeta queso we're gonna melt down. We got some about 2 pounds of chorizo. This is left over from a cook we did last week. It's got some bell pepper, some red onions, and some jalapeno all mixed up. I figured, hey, might as well use it up in these nachos. Speaking of jalapenos, there's some right there. We got some green onions. We got some cilantro chopped up. We got some sour cream just in case somebody wants some sour cream on them. Got some shredded lettuce. We got some nacho cheese. And we're gonna make us a homemade pico de gallo. So we do have some salt and pepper back there, some tomatoes, a red onions, some cilantro, and of course some lime and jalapenos. Then we also have some taco sauce, some Cholula, and I'm gonna use something a little different today. Instead of nacho or taco seasoning, we're using some tequila lime to season that ground beef up with. Y'all, that's a lot of stuff to do. We better get to cooking. All right, now that you've seen all them ingredients, and this griddle's heating up, let's make that fresh pico de gallo. Now, if you want to go out of the store and buy some salsa in a jar, that's perfectly fine, but ain't nothing like homemade pico de gallo. Let's get started making some. So dice some tomatoes up like you want them right here. And as far as how you dice them, that's completely up to you. If you like big chunks of tomato, that's perfectly fine. If you want a little finer, you do you. Now, once your tomatoes are diced up, just put them in the bowl. Drop your spoon. Thank you, buddy. Let's do our purple or red onion. Which is this? Y'all let me know. Is it purple or red? Let's do it next. Now here's the beauty of making your own pico de gallo. You can make it however you want. If you like a lot of red onion, you like chunky tomatoes, you want a lot of jalapenos, however you want to do it, you can do it. You can do it. All right, the red or the purple onion, one or the other is diced up. Let's put it in the bowl with them tomatoes. Just add it in here. All right, red onions in, tomatoes in. Let's do the jalapenos, the jalapenos. Now, here's the question. You want to take the seeds out or not? I'm going to take the seeds out, take the core out of this one, of these, like so. But if you want it really spicy, leave them in. That is up to you. Same thing. All we're gonna do is dice these up. All right, we got the jalapenos all diced up now. Let's add them to the mix. Now taking cilantro, and if you notice I've already cut off this, that's that chopped cilantro you seen when I was showing you the groceries. This is what's left of it. So we don't need a whole lot for this, because honestly, this is pretty strong, it's pretty fresh. We're gonna just take about that much right there and just chop it up. Add it to the mix, like so. Now, the only thing left is gonna be some salt and pepper and a lime. So let's go ahead and get this lime done. Best thing to do is roll that lime out, soften it up, cut it, give it a good squeeze in there. It's a pretty big bowl. We better use both sides of the lime here. There we go. All right, a little bit of salt and some pepper. Now, let's try to mix this up in a small bowl. We're gonna get this. It's gonna get mixed. Whatever falls out, we'll just put back in the bowl. Not a big deal. There you go. We'll just take what fell out here Just kind of add back on the top. There's your homemade pico to go. Now we made a mess with this, but it's a pretty mess. There's that white smoke I'm looking for. That only means one thing. It's time to get some groceries on the griddle. So let's go ahead and put the cheeses on the sides, start heating that up, and we'll start cooking that meat up. So put that cheese there. Let's throw the queso over here. Let's put our burger on. And our chorizo. Add some seasonings to that hamburger meat. Little more seasoning. Or a lot more. Cheese back here starting to melt down a little bit. That hamburger's browning up. And man, that chorizo is what's really smelling off right now. And this nacho cheese over here is starting to warm up pretty good. We got some nachos here in just a little bit. So just keep the cheeses stirred up till they melt down really good and brown that hamburger meat up. Won't be long, we're going to put this thing together. Now kind of speed up the process as the other cheese, this queso cheese to melt down. I'm gonna kind of just move it over more here. A little warmer zone, not hot, but just a little bit warmer than that back corner. All right, that burger's done, chorizo's done. The nacho cheese sauce is warm, the queso's got a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is while I'm draining this grease, I'm gonna turn this far burner up to about a medium. Get that far burner on medium. Give this a good stir. Let's drain this grease. Usually what I do to drain the grease is just kind of hold it like that. Got the grease off of there. And just put it back here somewhere. Like that. A lot of grease coming out of there, ain't it? All right, got all that grease out of there. Let's get rid of that grease now. Put it down the grease drain. So there we go. Grease is drained off. Queso's about done. It's getting close. So I'll move my hamburger meat back over. Because I did turn this side here up. Let's move this other cheese over here and warm it up really good too. Get them both going over here. Get a good stir. While those are heating up, I'm gonna go wash these out so I can take this meat up. All right, got the bowls washed out. Let's check on that cheese. Oh yeah, I got some bubbling action going on in this one. Listen here, look at that, yes sir. Looking pretty good. I say we go ahead and mix the chorizo and the hamburger together. What you say? Let's do that. Make one big happy family. You know, this chorizo with a tequila lime seasoning on that hamburger. Now I think this is gonna turn out really good. Let's go and take all this meat mixture up. Got us a bowl of goodness right there. I think what I'm gonna do is queso to kind of thin it out just a little bit, is add a little bit of half and half to it. Just add a little bit, kind of get that mixed in. Oh yeah, that's working out pretty good right there. You see there, look at there. Oh boy. Let's check our, yeah, nacho cheese looking pretty good. Look at that. Oh yeah. So let's clean this griddle up a little bit. All right, the griddle's clean. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna take this cheese off. We're gonna cut the middle 2 burners off completely. Leave the 2 outsides on low. We're gonna spread the chips on the griddle. When I say we're making nachos on the Blackstone, I literally mean on the Blackstone. Grab our bowl of chips and spread them out. Uh-oh. Well, that looked like a big bowl of chips, but good thing I got more. And even more. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's throw some meat down. Get that spread everywhere. Man, I wish y'all could smell this. Now that is a bunch of nachos and that meat is just smelling so good. We gotta finish this up. Let's throw down some nacho cheese. Kind of spread this around everywhere. I almost need more cheese, don't I? All right, queso's next. I got some boys behind the camera, they waiting on this. Let's add a little bit of lettuce to the mixture now. How about these bell peppers, onions, and jalapenos that I had left over from another recipe? Let's sprinkle some of that on there. Add some color to it. How's that? Throw a few little jalapenos down. We'll just kind of toss them in there. You can dig one out if you want it when you eat it. Let's add some of this fresh Pico de gallo on here. Just kind of spread it around. Oh man, that purple or red onion, whatever they want to call it, really does pop in this mixture here. Along with them red tomatoes. A little cilantro. Don't need a whole lot. Just need some. Just a little bit of taco sauce won't hurt nobody. Now, as far as the sour cream and the Cholula, I'm gonna let people add that on themselves. But right now, y'all need to see this mess we did and made on this thing. Man, look at these nachos right here on the Blackstone. Oh, we have to dig into these. Hope I can do it before the boys get here. That's simple. Y'all, that's a griddle full of nachos, ain't it?
Yep.
That's a big griddle full of nachos. Now, we got a bunch more kids coming over this evening, help us finish these off, but for right now, me and Cade here, we get to try them out ourselves, don't we? Let's dig in, buddy. Get you some nachos here. I don't know what to get first. So much to choose from. That is good. Just dig into it, buddy. There you go. What's that? Good? So tell him, yeah.
That's good.
He's telling me, and he tell you it's good. It really is good. That key lime seasoning is really good mixed in with that chorizo. Adds a different kind of flavor to your nachos. Not your regular taco seasoning. If you want to use that, it's perfectly fine. But it's tequila lime, I think is the way to go. It's pretty good, ain't it? Yep. So with that being said, me and Kate here got to keep on eating before the mother boys show up. And like I said, let me know what you do different. Got another one down here. I don't know if you can see him or not. Got another one down here eyeballing the griddle. And we'll see you next time. It's going to be on camera. It's still recording. Yep, see all of them about there waiting. Y'all didn't know it. Is it good, y'all? Is it bussin'?